Today's the first day we've had sun for at least a week, and oh, the islands here are really beautiful now. Oh wow, check this out, beautiful. We just had to navigate through a fairly shallow passage here with reefs sort of either side. Charts look like they're not too bad, but they don't mark all of the shoals and reefs, so it's very disconcerting when you come over and you're suddenly in 5 meters when you were in 17. In fact, it's not a danger to us, but you think that suddenly something terrible is about to happen. Anyway, it looks like we're through. We're back into 15-20 meters of water, and we're clear in the middle of the channel here, using satellite imagery to make sure. We're looking good, so we'll be on our way very shortly. Looking forward to this. Things are starting to get a bit busier up here this end of the world as we approach, you know, the islands south of Singapore, and things are starting to get, there's more traffic. So just off our port side here, flat glass out, we've got a tug towing a big load of sand because everyone needs to play with sand, and there's our buddy boat Astrid in the background, some more shipping in the background, and another tug. So I think this is just a taste of what we're going to see as we get closer and closer towards Singapore and the Singapore Strait. I would like to come back to these islands that are just south of Singapore and south of Batam. There's a whole group of very small islands, badly charted, with tiny little fishing villages with fish farms and beautiful beaches and coconut trees, and it's right on the equator. It's just gorgeous. Today's the first day of sunshine we've had for probably 10 days. And it didn't look all that pretty until this morning when we woke up and the sun came out and we could see the beautiful white beaches and the beautiful green and blue, and you know, it was really pretty when we did that. But anyway, there'll be time to come back. I'm not stressed about it. Got to come back this way at some point. In the future, I'm thinking maybe after we've done Malaysia, Thailand, if we're not going around the world, which I don't think so, and we're not going further north into Asia, which I don't think so, then we'll probably have to come back through the northern parts of Indonesia that we didn't do this time, go around the top Raja Ampat, and then down West Papua into the Louisiades in Papua New Guinea, and then back to Australia that way. That's probably a comfortable 6 months trip. I'd like to take 6 months out to do that one. You never quite know where you're going to end up. We picked at random this Palau Kasem, which has a very narrow, straight passage between the big island of Batam and the small island of Palau Kasem. We just picked it at random off the chart because it looked like it had shelter and it wasn't too far away. One side of the passage is all industrial, like here. There's just shipping going on everywhere. Ferries, terminals, yeah, loading stuff, you name it. It's busy. And on the other side is just a tiny little village with houses built on stilts. And as we came in, the kids gave us a wave from their little boat and directed us to come alongside their jetty. I declined that offer because I don't know how deep the water is over there. We anchored in about 15 meters of water, and we've got a tide running here, or a current running against us, probably a knot, but I don't imagine that's going to cause us any problems. I think it'll be quite a good night here. It's going to be busy, maybe not quiet, but it'll definitely be calm, and gee whiz, it's not more than 300 or 400 meters wide, this thing, probably not even that. So yeah, it'd take a big storm to set up a fetch in here. Anyway, I can see internet right there. I don't know if you can see it. That'll get Tarn excited. But internet right there, so we'll be booming 4G out of here all night. All right, welcome to the new spot. Tomorrow, Batam, the top end into a marina. We just got boarded by two immigration guys who were kind of clutching at straws, looking for something to be angry with us about. The first one was that we didn't get Harbour Master's permission to anchor here, which we don't need. The second one was that we stopped in other places other than just Saumlaki and Bali. Again, we don't need permission to do that. Our visa allows us to pass all the way through Indonesia anywhere we want to go, you know, with limitations, you know, but anyway, so they were like clutching at straws a bit there, but we turned them around and they got real nice. Now they boarded Bruce, so they're in a good mood now, so that's a good start. They were smiling, or we were smiling and being nice to them. So we're definitely into the traffic now. We've left Palau Kasem, where the immigration boarded us rather grumpy and challenged us on pretty much everything they could. Anyway, in the end we smiled and treated them nicely, and eventually they left, I think, happy. We spent the night there. It was quite a lot of current running through that anchorage. We were off the main channel, so we didn't get the worst of it. In fact, we kind of got eddies swirling around. So if you are going to anchor there, just make sure you tuck in a little bit close to that village, as close as you can. And we've exited this morning, lots of traffic in and out of that port. Not a real challenge to negotiate though. We just stuck to the rules. The bigger ships stuck to the rules, and we had no big problem. Anyway, about I think it's 18 miles up to Nongsa Marina at the northeastern tip of Batam, and we're heading up there. We're going to spend a couple of days in the marina, refuel, resupply, clear out of customs, and then head across to Malaysia. Indonesia done.
Yay!
So we're coming around the top end of Batam, the northeastern edge of Batam, which faces Singapore and Malaysia. And yeah, traffic is really picking up. It's not too bad locally where I am right here. Probably I've got, you know, 2.5 to 3 miles of clear sort of space. There's a couple of tugs towing stuff, and you know, it's not too bad right where I am at the moment. But looking into Singapore straight ahead of me, and I won't show you this on YouTube because it's really hazy at the moment, but I just counted 32 ships moving east and west in the Singapore Strait within about 5 miles of my position here. It's busy. Yeah, it's going to be interesting crossing that strait. Tan's setting up the lines for Marina. We haven't seen one of those for 3 months, so it's going to be kind of cool to have electricity, air conditioning. Oh yeah, restaurant tonight. Yeah, shopping, supermarket. Oh yeah, massage. Yeah, we're going to find one of those somewhere. So welcome to Nongsa Point Marina at the northeastern tip of Batam. So we came in here and anchored, and we've picked up a berth in the marina here. It's surprisingly a little bit of swell gets in. I think it's from the shipping, and somehow it sneaks through that entrance there, but it's not terrible, it's not severe. And there's some beautiful old wooden boats here. We'll see Vega on the way out, and we're going to go and have a swim in their pool.
Yeah.
Because they have a pool. All right, let's go check it out. This is that old wooden boat there is a boat called Vega. I don't know anything about her history. She's a gaff rig ketch with topmasts at the top, and she's got a square yard across there. I don't know whether she's actually got any square sails available, but she's a pretty boat, and they've put a lot of effort and a lot of work into this boat. Check out this for a marina pool. Well, it's actually a resort pool, but the marina's attached and we're treated as resort guests, so we get to enjoy the pool as well. How good's this? And we've picked a little spot here. It's sort of like got its own little island, I guess. And a couple of little chairs, a couple of seats. Got an Aussie bag there going on. Happy, mate? We've finished Indonesia. tomorrow we head to Malaysia. So the Indonesian adventure is over.